As usual, it crashed again. Why? Definitely need another player. If anybody of you can recommend a good uh, mobile apps player or PC, then let me know. Press again. Okay, wait a moment. I'm gonna try to fix this thing, and we're gonna uh, do another gacha pulls. Press again. Maybe I should start googling now. Uh, what's that? Uh, mhm. Let's see. Press again. Guess we should start by looking at that list. Let's download LD player. It's English. There's no freaking English player in this LD player. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm gonna keep trying on BlueStack. Yeah, I think it's fixed now. Yeah, I think it's fixed. Let's go. Nah. It's gone again. Yeah, hopefully it's fine now. It's fine. Hopefully it's fine. And I turn off the music. So nobody can sue me for any music in this game. Haha. So right now I'm doing this stream while babysit. So pardon me if there's a my son's voice in the background. But yeah, let's see. I've already saved up enough gems to pull for this. And I think we are going to just use 10 here. Yeah. Let's buy just 10 records. Here we go. Because we do want to only go so far until we pull the legendary. 23 spins. Let's do this. Hopefully we can get the legendary. I don't really want Ahmed, so let's just hope we don't get Ahmed. Currently been grinding, and you guys want to see, there's my team. using Gabrielle and media. Bernie is almost 60. That's good.
Never mind. The flowers say
And the
spring will
rest
come.
is all right. Yeah. Yep. So it's still the same team. Still the same. Nothing changed much. The further we play into this kind of games, the more you're gonna stick with the same people because you no longer have enough material to do anything else with other characters. Because this thing here, the 6 stars relic, cost a lot. And also the ascension materials cost a lot. So that's why we cannot change any other characters now. So let's do the spin here. Let's go without waiting anything. This are 7. Oh no, gacha games, the ones that eat money. Yeah, exactly. That gacha games, yeah. So join me in how do you say? Gambling for my fate here. We gotta see whether this is gonna be a waste of time or is this gonna be a worthy spin. Let's just go. Choo 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 choo. Wah. Although you said it's money, yeah, most of the time it does eat money, but oh my god, we got four purples. Wait to start the stream. Oh, and we got the black tortoise here. Nice. This is what I want for a defensive character. Finally, we can change the Minotaur because the Minotaur is not good. And this guy. Oh, we got this guy too. Goyan. He can reduce enemies' maximum health, so he's good. Although not as good as Pandora. Okay, Freya. I'm not really excited about her. And what's the last one? The last purple. Let's go. Who is it? Oh no, another black tortoise. This is my lucky day. This is my lucky day. So yeah, continuing what I talked about just now. So most of the time, gacha games eats money. Yeah, that's true. But in my stream, I play gacha games as a free-to-play players, and I did have several mobile games previously, but I did not stream them because last time I was only a small time this like players gamers, so I don't really stream my games. But whenever I have friends that plays the same game that I met in game, then I will show them how they play this game without spending a single cent. So yeah, you can hope for a good results if you see and follow my playstyle. So yeah, that's that, and this is a really nice pool. Way to start the day for purple straight away. And we do get the black tortoise, although I wished for the white tiger, but black tortoise is not that bad. Yeah, he starts. Okay, so we got this reward. We can pull another. I think yeah, let's just grab that legendary first, and then after that we can use the remaining gems to buy another record. But for now, intermission first. Let's pull this small time pool. So we do want to fill up our bad lucks now with useless pools. Just superstitious, but it's way to spice things up a bit. It's the way to remove your bad lucks if you do believe those kinds of things. But not really into that kind of things. But I just want to spice things up a bit, like give a little variety in my world. So let's see. Let's see if we can get Bernie at least, because I do want to have another Bernie here. Bernie will definitely be very useful for us. no Bernie. So hopefully we can get Bernie. Still lacking in recalls, but I wish we can get Bernie because I do need one more of her to be able to max her. Although I have a spare here, I have a spare Bernie. See, I only need one more Bernie to max her ascension, and I do have Bernie here, one Bernie, but I'm saving her as I want to make another Gabriel. So let's continue with the pool. Let's do another 10 spins here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Another purple. Ooh, another purple. Nice. Nice. 4 more, please. That's asking too much. Oh no, three purples. I'm so happy right now. My god, with just 20 pulls, we got 7 purples here. White tiger, come on, white tiger. White tiger. Ah no, another Freya, why?
And reshape spring into a beat.
Maybe I should start making use of another Minotaur. Useless. But yeah, at least it's something. Let's see what we get. Ah, her. Okay. She's alright, but she's not someone that that I'm using. That's that. Yeah. Nothing good from this pool. But at least it's 3 purple, so it's at least it's something. I can get the Starimon from these purples. So that's okay. That's okay. Alright, so we're gonna do 3 single spins. And we're gonna see what legendary we will get. Let's go, Lizard. Lizard 7, 1. See what I will get. I don't know if you play this game, but if you don't play this game, then you probably gonna see whether my pool is gonna be useful or not from my reaction. And I don't know if it's me or is the game lagging. I think the stream looks like it's lagging, right? Yeah, I think the stream looks like it's lagging. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna solve this first. What to do? What to do? Let's just cancel this first. Because currently I'm uploading my video. I forgot I'm uploading my video to YouTube. So let's just cancel that first. And we are going to finish the pool first. So let's see if is it good enough. Like, is it lagging? No, it's fine. It's fine. Now it's fine. It's not lagging anymore. I used to play for a very little while, but I like AFK games for fun. Ah, okay, yeah. I don't really like AFK game because for me, there is no use playing games where the game play itself. In my opinion, like I want to play games to have some fun with my time, not just to find the end result. While the game play by itself. It's just like because I have a brother that likes to play using cheats a long time ago, and he likes to have the strongest character, like end game stuff, and skip the boring grinding, leveling, and the story and everything. Just straight away go into the OP part of the game. And it's something that I don't like because seeing him play like that makes me want to, I want to play in a different way than him. So instead, whenever I play games, I'm not looking for a perfection. I'm not looking for really end game stuff. what I'm looking for in games is the story, like the middle part, like the way to reach the ending. So how do I live my life inside the game is what matters for me. So yeah, so let's continue here. Okay, so it's not lagging anymore. So let's see if we can get awesome legendary. What kind of legendary I get? Ooh, another purple with a single pool. Today we have so many purples. Ah, okay, this guy again. The problem with this guy, the Death Guard, hey, is that you need his twins to be able to maximize his skill. So before we go to the legendary, we do want to check the characters here. So the last purple that we pulled just now is this one, Death Guard. Hey, and the problem with him is that I need the other Death Guard that I buy to make use of his skill, like to maximize his skill. So if I only have one of them, then it's not gonna be really useful. Like, it's still something, but not. I don't feel good knowing that I don't maximize their skills. I like putting efforts into console games, but not phone games. Ah, okay. For me, whether it's phone, whether it's console, whether it's PC, whether it's arcade games, whether it's a sports game, real sports, like where you play in the field, everything is a game for me. So, oh, you had the Hawaii Twin. Oh, you do play this game. Nice. So yeah, tell me which legendary excites you the most. So let's see if we will get that. Yeah, let's compare which legendary we want for this last pool. So tell me what you want. Oh yeah, and continuing about what I said just now. So yeah, basically if you read in my About Me page, I do put there that and said that I play every single game. And that is a literal meaning, you know. Like every single game, drinking game, card game, sports game, gambling or arcade games, everything that you play as a game and call it a game, then I can play them. And that's how I have fun, Like I'm not picky about games, so I can basically enjoy playing every single game. Not saying that I'm good at everything. I just enjoy everything, but I'm not good at all of them. I'm average in all of them. So I'm like a jack of all trades, but master of none kind of guy. I used to play. I had the many arm legendary Chinese. Oh yeah, Lily. Yeah, Lily is really good. Like at the start, you can either get Sun Wukong, Tang Xuan, or Liling Nasa. Those two are a confirmed 100% chance to pull. So at the start, they will give you one free legendary and you will get 50-50. Only either Tang Xuan or Liling. So when you get Liling, he is better than Tang Xuan. So yeah, he is better in any aspect compared to the Sun Wukong. So yeah, then the one legendary that I want here is either Thor or
No one messes with my brothers.
Ares. Yeah, if I can get Lewis, then he's great. Odin also still okay. Ra is okay. Hades is okay. Uh, Su, yeah. I do really want to have Su.
That's what some
If
people
I
have
can,
called me.
because of his haste. But he's only useful in Hollow Battle, so he's a niche pick. And the next one that I want is Hera. Hera is OP. She is the best legendary so far. So I can get Hera, then it's set. I'm set for life if I can get Hera. So yeah, let's see. I wanted Loki because I like the design. Okay, but I decided I don't like putting effort into it. Okay. It's a grinding. Mobile games is always a grinding for everyday um, for every day of your time because of the stamina. You know, like every day you need to spend your time to finish up all of your stamina. Otherwise, you're gonna feel like you're wasting your stamina because it's gonna regen every oh, uh, several minutes or so. I think they regenerate one every 5 minutes. And if it's on max, then you're gonna be wasting those stamina. So you do want to keep your stamina below maximum at all times. Even if it's like, I have a maximum of 130 here. And if I have like 90 stamina and I go do something else and not using that stamina, then it's still not a waste because you still have a spare of 40 stamina to go about doing something else. And the only time it's wasted is if it's regenerating and it's at the maximum. So let's go pull our legendary now. Let's see. Although Ahmed have a higher chance, there's a higher chance that I will get Ahmed in this pool, but I prefer Hera. I can, but Ahmed is not a bad healer. I can at least maybe replace Changpu because everywhere I go, if I need a healer, Changpu is already at maximum level. I don't want to make her 6 stars because it's a waste of material on her because he is 3 stars and there's gonna be a better healer. For example, that Ahmed just now. So if I can get Ahmed, then I can start using Ahmed and stop using Changpu so that my experience doesn't go to waste to a maximum level character every time I clear up stages. So let's do this spin, guys. Let's go. Let's see what we will get. Good legendary, come on. Ooh, yellow. A golden light. Oh, Poseidon. Okay. Well, see something. Not that great, but she does gives the highest amount of attack buff from Captain's ability. So that Poseidon, yeah, she gives the only good thing about her is the Captain ability that gives 40% attack, which is the highest attack buff you can get from Captain ability. And she is good just because I'm using media as my character. And the reason is because her damage ignores 100% defense to unbuffed targets. And my media steals buff from the enemy. So if I can, and she can stop the enemy from getting any buff with the buff blocker buff. So she is great, but to maximize her even further, I need other characters that can remove buffs from the enemy. Because media alone cannot remove every single buffs from the enemy, like every single buff from them. So, but at least is something to help her because it's not that she ignores the defense only to unbuff targets, but for those that is already buffed, then it's only reduced. It's reduced by a certain amount for each buff target has. So at least it's not zero, like totally useless if the target has buff, but it does not maximize her potential. But at least it's something. I can use her as my other damage dealer.
by a beach in ages.
Effect is guaranteed not to miss. Yeah. Effect is guaranteed not to miss. Reduce spell chance. Okay, so one dispel is guaranteed, and the other dispel is not. So probably I'm guessing she gonna need her relic is gonna be attack. Yeah, the war machine with accuracy on the second part. Why people recommend this one, HP and critical rate. I do prefer to have accuracy on the second second set of relic. Damage dynamical to all enemies 30%. If I can increase her attack like a really high number, it's like just like my media plus 20 plus 2000. And I can basically ignore the enemy's defense. And if I can increase the chance of removing the buff, then I can be sure that it's gonna stay at 100% ignored death. So this damage enemy call 100% like with an 80% chance of buff blocker for 2 turns. Targets and above increase the damage percent. Yeah. Okay, so this is good. And what's her ascension skill? What's the difference? Dispels one buff from a random enemy with a 70% chance of dispelling all other buffs. Okay, all other buffs. Okay. Second buff. Alright. So yeah, I definitely want focus on her. Increasing the accuracy. And I don't really need speed on her, I think. So I can give her relic something like this. Let's see. Let's equip War Machine here. Definitely War Machine potential. And with attack bonus, with accuracy here, nice. So that's good. That's a good relic for her. And then the fourth one here is gonna be accuracy. Let's find accuracy War Machine. Do I have accuracy War Machine? Don't think so. Yeah, I don't have accuracy on my War Machine. So that's too bad. So for now, we just gonna stick attack bonus here. Okay. So for here, I do want to get focus on her. Yeah, we have this one plus 12 already. I think it was from Gabriel's. So this part, I do want attack. So here it is. Just nice. We do have the 6 stars relic that gives attack. Although this one gives a better secondary attributes, but the thing that is most important is the main attribute. If I can get the correct main attribute on a higher star, and my purpose is to get that main attribute, then it's better to use the 6 stars. Even though the secondary attributes is better on this one, because for each level that I give to the relic will increase the main attributes the most. So that's why 6 stars on the main attribute is better than aiming for the secondary stars. Let's put there. And it is. Accuracy plus 40. That's quite okay for starter as level 1 relic. Do you know that we get free DLC of Security Breach? Really? There's a DLC? Wait, let me check. I want to check the DLC of Security Breach. Update notes. Shoot. Where is it? Where is the note? Major update. And I don't think I can find it in the news here. I'll probably gonna need to research on that. But yeah, if there's a DLC, then that's good. I don't know why. Every time I play games, it's coming, not there yet. I see. Okay, okay. Yeah, but I don't know why. Every time I play some games and I started streaming it, it's a game that is going to get a DLC soon, just like Outward. I don't know. When I first started streaming Outward, and it's oh yeah, I forgot to change my cat's expression. It's okay. So when I first started streaming Outward, I didn't know that there's gonna be anything like any updates whatsoever to Outward. I only think of it as an old game that I still enjoy and want to play and want to finish the game. And by the time people started going to my stream watching me playing Outward, it's only been like a couple of days, and they said that there's going a major DLC, a definitive edition for the Outward, and it's a totally new game. Uh, so yeah, it's and Chashu91, welcome to the stream. What's up? Congrats on your Beyond Dina. Yeah, thanks for the congrats. Yeah, it's not something that I'm aiming for, but I never aim much for the legendary in the beginning anyway. Because legendary, as usual, is not something for a free-to-play to aim for because they have a really high maintenance cost. So I'm not really aiming for them, but it's a free legendary anyway, so I'm just gonna take them. But yeah, I can make use of this Beyond Dina because currently I'm lacking in the damage department. So Beyond Dina gonna helps me in giving the damage that I'm lacking. And Bio is late game. Yeah. Bio is late game material. So that's why I really need to invest a lot in her before I can make use of her. It's just like my TA. Like right now, she doesn't really shine, but I do know that I need her only for her captain ability here, the increase ally speed by 25%. Because currently in the point war, the only thing that I'm lacking is just speed. Like everything in the tier 8 plays with speed, either with speed or with disables. So I can't really fight them much. So I'm already starting to need to choose my opponent wisely. So just like this, I know I'm not gonna win this one because this guy has Hera, and maybe build her later. I'm always so scared of her. Yeah. Have you tried building Renzi? I think he's great against those speed cliffs. Renzi, right? Who is Renzi? Wait, let me. I haven't memorized every single character names. So yeah, I think I've only played this game for 20 days. Yeah, only 2 weeks. 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks. Yeah. So because this guy has Hera, then I'm really sure that all of them are gonna cast their skills before me, and one of my characters definitely gonna die, and at least minimum Nicole and Brian is gonna die. So that's why it's a no. The big dude with the shield. Yeah. Okay, you remind me. I just got it. Yeah, you came a bit late to the pool. Go and watch the replay later after this. Okay. So today is a really lucky day. I did 23 pulls, and the first 10 pulls I got 4 epics, and the second 10 pulls I got 3 epics. It's a really lucky day, and among those 4 and 3 epics, I do get the shield. Yeah, I forgot about this shield guy, just because I got Beyond Dina. So I totally forgot about this shield guy, but I was really excited when I got him. Yeah, and two of them. I got a copy of him already, so we can straight away resonate him, you know, and give the stats to defense. Nice. Yeah. So all the way to defense. There it is. Yeah. So I definitely gonna level this one up. Yeah. He's a really great guy because he is the only character in this game that has a AoE taunt. He is so good because he don't die if he get killed. Yeah, exactly. He is the very definition of tank, you know. And it's a really it really shoots the lore, you know, because he's a black tortoise from the Chinese lore, who is really famous from being immortal. So it's really great to have him. Yeah, because I've been wanting a defensive character for so long because I have yes. No, wait, go be by yourself first, okay? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's my son. So I've been wanting a defensive character because I want to make use of this one. Yeah, I have a lot of really good stone veins relic. So I already have a speed one here. 6-star speed and 6-star with a defense bonus. So I'm already set to go. Whether I need speed, whether I need defense, I can use either one for this guy. We'll take my leave. Gotta brush up on my FNAF. Okay, alright. I'll see you later then. Okay, alright. Okay, come, take this out. Take this out. And then, hey, there we go. You can. Hey, wait. Come here. Change this into a camera first.
No, change it to a camera.
Okay, alright. There you go. Have fun with the camera.
That's one.
Bye-bye, Lizard. Yeah, I'll see you on Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna stream FNAF on Friday again because I've been using 2 of my days this week for FNAF. So tonight I'm gonna stream Outward. So if you're into a journey together, then look forward to it. So yeah, continuing about the Black Tortoise. So I can either go speed, I can either go defense bonus. Go either way because I have both, and both are 6 stars. So it's really good.
Get Axel?
Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. You want to change to front? Okay. Here we go. Say. Thing. Say thing. Hey, Axel. Say thing. Okay. So continue. So about his relic, I think, let's see, deals damage, 30% attack, plus 50% defense, 50% chance of inflicting stun. Okay, let's stand off and resets the cooldown on True Warrior. Whenever Black Tortoise defense is higher than the target's, he deals bonus damage equal to how much higher his defense compared with the target. Okay, and then this damage to all enemies is equal to 80% of defense with a 30% chance of inflicting on for 1 turn. Target has lower defense than Black Tortoise. Okay, for him, I don't want to give him speed. The reason is because I don't need him to do much in here because most of your speed are gonna come from this relic here, the club relic here. It's not club, it's the spade relic here. So only use Windwalker set whenever you have a high base speed, because Windwalker gives speed based on percentage. So if your base speed is low, that means that percentage gonna add a low number of speed, whereas this spade gives a fixed number of speed. So you don't really need the Windwalker. It's just an extra speed, but I do feel like it doesn't maximize your speed intake by using that speed. So if you have, no, go by yourself. Okay, bye bye.
even think about taking what's
Hey, where's your slippers? So, yeah, okay, it just needs plus 30 speed to be good. I use him with the Hades set. Okay, Hades gives a life steal, right? So he can heal by himself. Okay, that's also good. That makes him last longer. But for my play style, I already have something in mind for him because I've been wanting to have him from the start of the game. I was looking everywhere. Where's the character that can be useful when giving maximum defense, you know? And he's the only one and other defensive character because other defensive characters is not really a tank. No, it's the only one with tank capabilities. It's like playing RPGs. Like, you know, no matter how immortal your character is, if you cannot make the enemy aim for you, attacking you, then it's useless. You're just gonna be a sitting duck there. Like, you know, you cannot deal damage to the enemy, but and at the same time, your enemy is just gonna totally ignore you. So a tank that cannot pawn at all is totally useless, and that's why in every RPGs, yes, Excel, be quiet. Okay, be quiet.
What's
Yeah.
the forward that?
It's a strong moment.
Full moment.
Yes, look, she is holding an anchor.
Holy power.
Yes. Okay, go.
A
What's
for
A is for? Anchor. I'm alert real quick, Gary. I want to see your advice. Okay. I'm just gonna put my ideas here. So just in case if you want to listen to it later, yeah, do check the replay. So yeah, let me lock my room a little here so that my son doesn't disturb me anymore. Okay, and yeah, thanks for the follow, Dewey. Hi, howdy. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Okay, so continuing to this one. Okay, for Gabrielle, like for example, she has a very high base speed, like 106, and do keep in mind that speed doesn't change. So whether it's a level 1 or it's a level 60, all of them have a fixed amount of speed. So like this Biondina, she has 104 speed, which is quite high. So for her case, if you do want to give her a Windwalker, then it's gonna be really great. But for this one, like for example, Bernie, he has a 97 speed. So compared to characters like Gabrielle, definitely Windwalker set doesn't really help her much. So she got the most health coming from this speed rally. So for her case, for characters that have slow speed, I do prefer the Ocean Wave set because it has a 35% chance of ability cooldown by 1 turn at the start of each turn. It basically means that every time it's your turn to move, you move like you move twice as fast as other characters. So it almost as if it doubles your turns. No, doubles your turns to reduce ability cooldown. And it doesn't. The only cons in that theory is that it doesn't increase your DPS because it means that you do move twice as fast as other characters, but it only affects your ability cooldowns. It doesn't allow you to cast another skill. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, for example, if Gabriel moves twice, like she can hit twice to the same enemy, so she deals double the damage with Windwalker set. And for Bernie, she only gonna hit the enemy once, but they both gonna reduce their ability cooldowns by 2 turns. You know what I mean? So if it's a character that doesn't need to attack the enemy, and the only thing they need is to use their ability as often as possible, like here Bernie here, to give shield to everybody else. She doesn't need to hit the enemy because she doesn't deal much damage to the enemy anyway. So I do prefer Ocean Waves, and it's the same thing with the black tortoise,
You have to be
you know,
practical to get
if
anywhere.
this skill is passive and it has a cooldown, so you don't really need a turn to use it. You get what I mean? So the only thing you get from giving him Windwalker to move a bit faster is to do this first skill more often. So do I want this skill more often to hit the enemy? It's not so, you know, because I'm not aiming him to be a damage dealer. So the only thing I want him to use as often as possible is this third skill. So the third skill will still get benefits even if I use the ocean waves.
For our brothers.
Because I only need to hit it once, and then hopefully the taunt will hit the enemy. And then after that, I'm gonna wait for 5 turns, or maybe 4 turns if I can max this one out. 4 turns, and then I do want to try taunting the enemy again, and that's it. This is just a filler. You get what I mean? And for this one, if I already get a standoff, I do want to hold off and stay alive until the cooldown, 6 turns cooldown is up, and I can get the standoff again. So if I can get that ocean waves and with the speed rally that gives me speed, that means this is gonna be really fast. It's gonna happen quite a lot. So that's why I'm gonna build him either ocean waves, but also there's one more thing that is that I have in mind. See, there's this relic that's called this one, yeah, Snow Dowager. So with this Snow Dowager, grants a 20% chance of visiting the target for 1 turn when taking damage. So this is a special relic especially made for Black Tortoise because he can taunt every single enemy, and which means that every single enemy is gonna try hitting him, and with the standoff, he's not gonna die. And while everybody else is hitting, he's gonna try to freeze them at the same time using this Snow Dowager. So there's also one thing about him. And you see, another thing about Ocean Waves is that the problem with giving a Windwalker set, like this one, is that you're gonna exhaust your buff very, very fast. So if you exhaust your buff very, very fast, there is no use of having that buff at all. For example, like this one.
Intrigued
Like,
by my
if I give invincibility to every single one of my teammates, but in my teammates I have Gabrielle. So by the time I give invincibility to her, it's already gonna be her turn, and she gonna waste that invincibility without giving any chance for the enemy to hit her. It works for every single buff. Like you see, for example, this one, Benny. I give a shield, and I have Gabriel. I do use Gabriel a lot because he's the one with the highest speed in my team. So if I give shield using Benny and give it to Gabriel, and it keeps on giving Gabriel turn with her speed, like Gabriel's gonna keep hitting the enemy, and the enemy doesn't have a single turn chance to hit her at all. That shield gonna get wasted on her because the shield only lasts for 2 turns. And if Gabriel already used up those 2 turns by just hitting the enemy without the enemy hitting her at all, the shield is wasted on her. Same thing as defense buff. Everything that requires the enemy hitting you to take effect is gonna get wasted. You just make your character as fast as possible, or move as often as possible. So for buff like this one, for standoff, retains at least 1 HP. Like imagine in an extreme cases, if your Black Tortoise never move at all, like you fight against an enemy team that has 100% speed, can you imagine? Like it's gonna be their turns every time, and you gonna stick like stand still on the standoff the whole time they are hitting you. And that's why you want the Black Tortoise to move as slow as possible See what I mean? Yeah. So that's another thing to go with the ocean waves. I don't know why people don't put it as a recommended set here. It's the thing about slow moving character, you know, like slow moving character can retain their standoff buff for as long as they want and without dying, and they just stand there being
For our
immortal.
brothers.
But yeah, I mean, it depends on the popularity. So if let's say 100 people are playing this game, and only 10 top players are realizing this, then it's gonna be 10% of people using Ocean Waves
For our
and 90% of
brothers.
them using Windwalker, which is true in a statistic sense. You know. So yeah, that's my idea of building this platform. But let's compare my Ocean Waves with my Snowdowager set. Do I have a better Ocean Waves or do I have a better Snowdowager? Let's start with this one, the circle relic, because the bottom relic have different stats. So that's what you want to aim for. Okay, so Snowdowager, I have a fixed defense here, but because Black Tortoise have a really high base defense, so I do want to have the percentage one instead of the fixed number. So same theory as the speed. You have a high base number, base stats on whatever stats you want to increase. You want to have a percentage instead of a fixed one. But if you have a smaller number, like this one here, you want a fixed number instead of percentage. So here, Snowdowager, not so good. And this one, let's see, attack and HP, and then HP. Okay, so I don't have the defense. And same thing with Ocean Waves. I don't have Ocean Waves. That's a problem. I'm gonna need to farm for defense. They have defense, right, for the circle. Yeah, they do have defense percentage. So I'm gonna need to start looking for. Uh, oh, there it is. There it is. We have a defense bonus percentage for the Snowdowager. Okay, so let's see the square one. The square one has accuracy, attack percent, defense percent. Yeah. So this one I do want to give him accuracy because this stone is a percentage change. So I do want this stone to be able to hit more often. I do want to have accuracy on this stone, which means, oh, we have accuracy here for the ocean wave. That's good. That's good. We have the accuracy for the ocean. And the rest, we have another accuracy for waves here. Snowdowager, I don't have any Snowdowager. Snowdowager, this. So I think, yeah, I think Ocean Waves for my case gonna be better for him. But I do want to test if this Snowdowager, the 20% chance of Snowdowager is high enough for me to consider using it. It's like if I'm trying to fight against like AI, and the AI never get a single freeze in their lifetime. That means it's not worth it going with the Snowdowager, and better to use the ocean waves. But I wonder if this chance get increased by accuracy. I never get. So if any of you have any information on that, yeah, do let me know. And hi, hey, YZGOP, welcome to the chat. Yeah, so today I just did my legendary pool, and we got Yondina for those who just joined, and we do get two black tortoise here. So it's a really good day. So do watch that replay because it was an insane pool. I did 23 pulls and we got a lot of purples there. So it was a really good day. I think I'm gonna sleep very well tonight. So let's continue with the relic. I want to Snow the Waker here. I don't have 5 stars. Let's settle with this one. Oh, I want to try and see if it affects the chance of giving Snow the Waker. Okay, so let's just give HP bonus and resist. Although his ability says it gives 50% of defense as an attack, you don't want to neglect his base damage. You know, like although it's only 30. Yeah, it's a different case for Gabriel. So yeah, you can neglect attack totally. It's a different case for Gabriel. Um, I have some theory on
You have to be
that.
practical to get
Go to
anywhere.
Gabriel. Okay, so Gabriel, for her case, her first skill gives additional attack per point of speed, and people will think that okay, so that means he is good if I can just take as much speed on her. That's why the relics build are all going for speed here, and accuracy is definitely for hitting this attack down debuff and the defense down debuff. And yeah, my Gabriel currently have 100 accuracy here, 100. And so um, um, everyone gives her a speed, but that doesn't mean that her growth. Okay, so for resonance, here's what how do you say? Uh, makes me confused. Makes me confused. Like makes me cannot believe what people did to her. You know, like people increase her health here. Um, like that's a good thing to make her survive longer. But the thing is, for her, I do want to give her attack damage or defense because she already have a higher defense than her attack, so that makes sense. I go.
We're here to do one thing.
But for health, health is a stats that you don't really want to max that much, in my opinion, because there's several cons about increasing your health. The first one is that whenever you got healed, see, the healer heals you mostly based on health percentage. They do, but for my case, like Changku, her heal is based on her attack. So if I want to heal someone with it, I don't want them to have too many health. Otherwise, I cannot heal her. And the pros of having Changfu instead of other healer is that you can heal people from 0 to 100 in one go. But I forgot that the enemies that declare defense. Like, yeah, exactly. So that's why it's pros and cons, you know. So of course, there are cases for people that ignores defense, like this one, you know, like Biondina, that ignores 100% of defense, and also other characters that ignore 100% of defense. But it's a niche cases, you know. So if you do want to go for that, enemies that toss the bomb after that, yeah, exactly that guy. But for that guy, I do prefer to give shield, so that's why I have burning. So this shield is for that purpose, and also invincibility. So yeah, it's a what do you say? It's debatable, yeah. So, but the thing is, like among the content of this game, like probably 10% or 20% of those content ignore defense, whereas the rest of the content they hit you based on normal attack. Yeah, hard to choose. Exactly. So like most of those other contents, they hit you like a normal attack does. Get reduced by defense, and it will hit you and reduce your health after that. It's just a matter of how you want to play the games. So for my case, I have Bernie have and give her as much health as possible, even though I'm not neglecting the speed on her, because I do want to keep repressing the shield. So with her shield, it replaces the need of everybody else's health. Because with her shield, like let's say for her case, I have 30,000 health for Bernie, and it gives 22% of an extra 30% shield. So you can safely say that Bernie gives 10,000 shield size to every single one of her teammates, and then those 10,000 health almost doubles everybody's health, you know. So if I want to maximize those shield and the health they have, I do need some defense. Otherwise, they just gonna be, you know, a roller coaster of health going up and down. So with some defense, I can keep them having the shield a bit longer, and it benefits Media a lot because Media get increased damage from every single buff that she has. And if I can still have that shield buff, that means she will retain her attack for a bit longer. Instead of, you know, getting shield and straight away the next turn somebody hit her and the shield is gone. So defense do give some benefits. So yeah, it's a debatable thing. Defense mostly doesn't reduce the most enemies. You are right. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. It's debatable. So if you do play this game as a pay-to-win players, then you do want to keep both of them, you know, like relics that increase health and relics that increase defense. And you do change those relics depending on situation. That's why there's an option here to make up presets. And whenever I use Donar Athlete compared to Gav Athlete, I notice the defense helps a lot more because of defense. Yeah, exactly. That's why. That's why they put some characters that ignores defense. It's typical RPG stuff, you know, like if there's not a single character that can ignore defense, then going full defense build is gonna be OP as well, you know. So that's why game developer need to balance those stats. So there are, if you ever try to make a game yourself, you're gonna need to consider two things. If there's a case that somebody is gonna play and stack full HP, like make your HP 100k, 200k, like very ridiculous, insane amount of HP, and the enemy, there's not a single enemy that can gonna kill them. If there is no enemy that can deal percentage-based damage, percentage HP-based damage, you know. Like just imagine if you have like ridiculous amount of HP, like stacking HP for every single one of your character, and this game doesn't have anyone that can damage based on health percentage, and the heal is percentage based, so nobody in your team can die because nobody in the enemy team can kill you fast enough before you heal your health based on percentage heal. So they gonna have to have a character that can deal percentage-based damage to HP, like Pandora and like this guy.
What is it?
This one, yeah, Woyan. So that's one case. And Poseidon ignore defense, I stack HP and win, beat speed. Why speed and clip is so meta? Yeah. That's why RPG is interesting because there are so many different possibilities, and it's like a rock paper scissors case, you know. Like defense beats speed, speed beats attack, attack beats health, blah blah blah. You know, like all those builds. It's a rock paper scissors situation. So that's why if there's not a single character that can that can ignore defense, people are gonna keep stacking defense. And you know, there are cases in some RPGs, if you go to indie developer games and they don't realize this thing, there are some RPGs that people can just stack defense until they have a 99% damage reduction and nobody can kill him. and that's cases where, you know, RPG failure and all those failure of an RPG going on. So yeah, that's why it's situational.
We're here to do.
But it's just preference then from then on. This game is already balanced. They have HP percentage damage, and then there's ignore defense damage. Then it's just a matter of preference, whether you prefer HP or you prefer defense to survive. And I just gotta have to go based on the situation.
Humanity needs to look to its zones.
I think might be a decent counter. Use spade on almost all my guys. Yeah, there was one I played earlier. Character that take defense base. Well, unkillable while solving full PvP. Yeah, exactly. That's what I would say. Like I developed games when I was in my university, so I did learn all these things, like balancing, game balancing, and everything. So yeah, it's something to think about. That's why, and also the speed on spade thing. Yeah, it's a. I said this like a couple of minutes ago. So if you have a low base speed, so you do want to have this one. Otherwise, if you have high speed base speed, then you do want to have a Windwalker. But having speed on this spade relic is always preferable because it's the only relic that gives you speed. Except for cases like this one. For healer, I prefer to give to not have a single speed stats on her. The reason is because there is no use for a healer to move first before everybody else moves. You know, there is nothing for you to heal if you move first in your turn. So you need to move last. You know, there are cases of characters that need to move last. For example, like Media. Media, I don't want to give her speed because I want her to move last. I want to give her as many buffs as possible before she do her damage, because her damage is based on how many buffs she has.
Is a universal right.
So there are cases that you want to retain from increasing speed for those characters. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Yeah, but obviously this game is so versatile. You know, like everybody can build whatever builds they want. You know, like making Liling a support, it's optional. Making Hades as a paper, it's also optional, not a tank. And maybe build this Minotaur as your main damage dealer. It's also okay. Whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Fashion is not just about aesthetics, but
Well, if you have 100 speed more than other team, you can do 2 times when they go one. Yeah, exactly. So that's why you don't. You need to balance your speed intake compared to your enemy. That's why I mostly avoid fighting people who already obvious enough that they are going for speed build. Like this one, it's obvious it's a very speed oriented. Although the captain ability is defense, but looking at Sander, Gabriel, and Hera here, I can definitely know that your whole team gonna move before my whole team. I do avoid that. Yeah. And is this your main account? Yeah, exactly. This is my main account, and I do play free to play. So I'm not a whale, and I do play my games every single games as a free to play players. But that's the thing about free to play and pay to win players. Like a lot of times, a lot of people think that there's no if this game is a pay to win games, then there is it's just gonna be a waste of time for a free to play players to play this game. And that's the thing that doesn't agree with me, because there is a free to play players can beat a pay to win players using time, not with money. So when you use money in games, you are buying time. You're not buying you're not buying your advantage in the game using the money. You're actually buying time. So for example, if somebody whaling this game, you get every single legendary to maximum. The same free-to-play players who doesn't spend a single cent in this game will also reach that point in the game, maxing every single legendary in this game, if you give him a playtime of 10 years. You get what I mean? So if you give enough time to a free-to-play players to play this game for a really long time, then he will reach a point where he can be as strong as a pay-to-win players. You know, so you only need time when you play games as a free-to-play players compared to a pay-to-win players. And that's the thing. That's the thing about free-to-play and pay-to-win. The point is to have a speed character like, say, Dahlia, who can carry everyone else on her speed. So you shouldn't really put space on all your speed space. Yeah. It's just like an example for Hera. Like just now, you see the enemy in the point war just now. Hera, he put Hera as a captain, even though she doesn't give speed, because she gonna buff everybody else with AP, and so she can already guaranteed having every single one in her team a first chance to use their skills. So she doesn't need to give any more speed to her whole team, and instead can give defense with her captain ability. You know, so yeah, it is one thing, and do the same after maybe a couple of years. Yeah, exactly. I say 10 years for comparison. The game is very F2P friendly. Yeah, I think so too. Somewhat. I know well, and I have doesn't really good because I know what I'm doing now. Yeah, exactly. So if you know what you are doing and you already plan far enough ahead, then you can actually compare yourself with pay-to-win players as free-to-play players. So that's why every time I play games, I like to overanalyze everything. You know, when I play games at the start, I will hoard everything, like saving every single cent of gold that I get, saving every single gem that I get, and not gonna upgrade every single character, and choose wisely on which first 5 characters that I'm gonna max. So that's why I go with these characters. When I first started playing this game, my characters were Media, Bernie, Brian, and I think it was this one, Freya. Yeah. When I first started playing this game, it was Freya. So when I got Sun Wukong, I straight away knew that he's not gonna be a late game material because of his skill set. I like to overanalyze things, because his skill sets doesn't help him.
I won't stop as long as there's injustice in this world.
Like it's not making him versatile enough to deal with several situations. For example, like this case, like Media. The reason why I chose Media is because she can deal both AoE damage and single target damage. If the enemy is a single enemy, like a boss, she can still be useful. And if the enemy is like a team, like of 5 people, then she can also still be useful. So when the game recommended me to upgrade Mona at the start, I straight away noticed that, okay, this is a trap. This is the trap from this game. I'm an F2P. Well, I've hit what's that? Oh, temporal things. I guess only the title. Yeah, I still haven't remember everything in this game. I've only been playing for 3 weeks. Is it the Infinite Miracle? I don't know. First 8 and just purposely sitting at tier 18.1 because I'm not ready to. Yeah, if only you'd gotten Li Ling instead of Tang Xuan. Yeah, if I got Li Ling, then I knew then that I will definitely use Li Ling because of his percentage-based damage. Percentage thing, everything that goes with percentage means that it's gonna scale really well late game. And that's the thing about percentage. So this one, Tang Xuan, is really beginner friendly because he is really strong at the start compared to Li Ling. But after time to time, after you play this game a while, then you will notice that he will get overlapped by Li Ling. That's what I noticed at the start. And when the game recommended me to upgrade Mona, and I straight away knew that, I'm not gonna use Mona at all because she doesn't. She is totally useless against single target enemy. You know, against boss, there is no use for her against boss if her damage is split among every single enemy. You know, so it's AoE, and so if there's only one enemy in front of you, so she will only deal 100% of attack on her third ability, which is really low. But compared to her like media, like this one, it's 5 strikes on random enemies, it's 90% of attack, it less 90% of attack. But if there's only one enemy, that means these 5 strikes will hit for 450% of attack to that single enemy. That's why the first 5 characters that you chose at the start really determines your fate in this game. And lucky for me, I usually overanalyze things, so I knew straight away which expert's gonna last for a long time. Yeah, you seem to know way more than I did. Her kid is also starter. Is friendly only. Yeah, starter. Yep. So that's why also like this character, like you know, rarely people rarely use her, but her ability is quite interesting. You see, like this one deals damage equal to 85% of tactile enemies and extends their ability cooldowns by 1.
It's time.
So, in a sense, this can be considered another disable. See, if let's say you have a disable team, like you see you using her and other characters like Longman, yeah. Enemy can stun, AoE stun, and Longman gonna have AoE freeze. You know, that one is also can be considered like you can also think about using this one because this is also another disable. Extending their ability cooldowns by 1 turn means that they gonna waste if you can increase her accuracy high enough to make this at least reliable. That means the enemy gonna waste a single turn for each one of their characters doing just a normal attack to your team. So if they have, I don't know, when I first got her, I thought that this is a confirmed, like 100% guaranteed chance, but apparently it's not. So I stopped leveling her up. I've only leveled her up until I got the ascension skill. Yeah, ascension skill. I only level her up until ascension skill just to see this ability. And too bad, this ability has a chance to hit. It's not a guaranteed hit. When I first read about her skills here, I thought if this is a guaranteed hit, that means it's a guaranteed disable. Enemy will waste their turn doing a normal attack damage, and by the next turn they will already be dead by my team. Apparently not. Yeah, the developer balanced this game quite well. I lucky because I had some knowledge about team building, so I used Billing, Shellian, and that one 3-star expert with the gold dress, Falcon, and that's a good team. And who is that gold dress? Who has gold dress?
What would you like me to cover in our next edition?
Who has gold dress here? 3-star. I don't think there's someone with. Oh, maybe I haven't got her. I haven't got all the 3-stars yet. So yeah, you can see that I haven't played.
If you really want help,
Long time.
roll up
Oh,
your...
this is silver. So I guess what you mean by gold, probably this one, like Helen.
What would you like me to cover in our next
Oh yeah,
edition?
Helena. Okay, yeah, Helena. Yeah, I also used her at the start, but after a while I noticed. That's why I straight away when I got Changpu, I straight away changed to Changpu because I played Summoner's Wars before, and I know that percentage heal doesn't scale well till late game. I mean mid game, not late game. Late game, if you have a really high health, then percentage will also heal really high, and you can focus on other things. You know, like if you have like for example Hera, like for Hera case, her heal is percentage based, but because she doesn't focus on healing, you can build her like health build or defense build or attack build, not focusing on the healing because the healing is a percentage. So that's the thing. But for characters like Helena, that only use is like yeah. At the start, she is only useful for healing. So I do want to have a more reliable way of healing, and that's when I found Changpu. This is like the mushroom from Summoner's Wars, where her heal is not the mushroom, the Undine from Summoner's Wars. Then I press to my standard healing media. Dahlia, Changpu, and British. Yeah, I do want to have Dahlia. I've been looking for her everywhere. So I've been waiting for Dahlia. Oh my god, I built Changpu the wrong way for so long. Okay. So I'm lucky I have experience with Undine from Summoner's Wars. And it's the same thing. Her heal based on her attack. And it was the most OP heal back then in Summoner's Wars when it was first came out. That's because it's not a percentage-based heal. So that makes her able to heal from 0 to 100. And you can just reduce her cooldowns. And the thing about Changpu's cooldown, her heal is only 2 turns cooldowns, so she can heal every single one of her teammates back to full health every 2 turns. And that's the thing about attack-based heal. That's why I straight away max Changpu instead of finding another healer up here. So the next healer that I might use after Changpu is probably if I ever got Hera. Or maybe Ahmed,
It's my job.
Aside from those two, I'm not gonna use any other healer. Changpu is already great enough. I read her again and realized it's attack based. Oh, I did HP percent builds. Yeah. She's other healings for so I ever on healing HP percent, but now I'm looking for the Ocean Wave set, the one that removes. Yeah. Ocean Waves is really useful. Like I said, if you don't need them to move as much, but you want them to reduce their cooldown. So Ocean Waves is really useful. For my case, I still use this one, because her heal is not entirely based on her attack. So she also still have a percentage of maximum HP as a heal. And if you for this case, the relic, this healing efficiency increase both of them, the one from maximum HP, the one from attack. So it does heal for more if you give the efficiency rather than giving her more attack. But it's just preference. Yeah, you either want to heal more. It's quantity over quality. Do you prefer quantity or do you prefer quality, kind of thing. So if you go for Ocean Waves, that means you go for quantity. You can heal every single turn, basically. So if you go for healing efficiency, then it's a quality healing. Yeah. So I don't think there's a wrong. Well, there is a wrong build, but there are a lot of ways you can build your character. Yeah. You don't want to sell relics that you already upgrade. You might need it some days. But yeah, based on my experience, because I tried changing her relics into the attack one. This one, the War Machine. I did a little test on her. I changed her sets into War Machine with more attack, and she heals less than when I use the healing efficiency set. So that's why I realized that okay, the healing efficiency increase the one with percentage also.
Don't get hurt.
So yeah, that's one thing. So it's either quantity over quality, kind of. If you do use the Ocean Waves, it's gonna be interesting. You can heal every single turn, basically, because it's only 2 turns cooldown.
Careful. Don't get hurt.
I don't really like how the chance that heal on normal attack are locked behind 5 stars. Like, I realized too that the war I didn't build her. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's one thing.
Fashion is not
Like,
just about
another thing about
aesthetics.
War Machine is that if you do have abilities that deals percentage damage like this, like a percentage, so you do want to have
Beauty
your
is a universal
base
right.
attack also get increased instead of uh, for example, like this one.
Even
I
think
tried building
about
my
taking what's
Tangyin
mine.
build with this set, the Hammer of Thor set, and he deals less damage compared to using War Machine. Even though my critical rate and critical damage was really high, I think it was 250%. It's because just imagine like this.
Did it
If
all for
you
you, my dear
critical,
brother.
then your damage is increased by 1.5. So imagine if you deal 100 damage, and that means if you do critical, you're gonna deal 150 damage. But if you do increase your base attack to 150 and you don't crit, then you're also gonna deal 150 damage. So you see what I mean? So you want to balance the attack
Did it all
increase
for you, my dear
with
brother.
the critical damage increase. So you don't want to have a really low attack damage while having a really high critical damage here. It's gonna have the same result as having a really high base attack. So it's the same thing about Gabrielle here. Like I said just now, like even though her damage comes from speed, it's a percentage of attack. It's still a percentage of attack. So if your base attack is low, that means it's not gonna increase by much. You know what I mean? Like for example, my speed here. Let's say this is a 200 speed.
Humanity needs to look
So
to
200
its
speed
own
means I'm gonna get
strengths.
90% increase here of attack per point of speed. So it means that my first skill gonna deal 190% of attack. But if my base attack is low, that means it's 190% times a low attack number. So it's still useless. You know, so I do want.
Humanity needs
So
to
even if
look
I
to
have
its
like
own
less speed,
strengths.
like maybe let's say it's 160% instead of 190% of attack. But if my base attack is high, then that 160% is gonna be multiplied by a higher number of attack. So you don't really want to, focus on the
If I
stats on your
hadn't run
character.
away,
You do want to have a balance of like stats here and there.
Don't forget to exercise.
So I'm currently using Torset on media because I think having over 3.5k attack is too much. Yeah, exactly. So she has about 3.2k. It's very good nuker. Yeah, exactly. That's one example. Yeah, that's a practical example
Humanity needs to
of balancing the
look to
stats.
its own
It's
strengths.
okay to sacrifice some stats if you do get more
if I
benefit out of
hadn't run
it.
away.
Like this one.
Oh,
I have an
never
option
mind.
for going full HP build for Bernie, but if I don't give speed on my Spade Relic here, that means she's gonna move really slow, that my shield is gonna be useless because before I can cast the second shield, my whole team is gonna die first with their shield getting broken by the enemy attack. That's why, even though I sacrifice one stats for a percentage HP here, or a speed, but she gets much more out of it, because she can cast her shield
Everyone calls
continuously
me
before even
Benny.
the
Flowers
first
say
shield
spring will come.
expires. She can already
If I
cast the
hadn't run
second
away.
shield.
Oh, never mind.
Won't be able to. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I guess that's all the
If I
time we have
hadn't run
now.
away.
Yeah.
There's a mission.
Good thing you guys are here. Yeah, so I managed to say a lot of things that is in my mind. Yeah, I usually overthinking things, but I overthinking things alone in my own time. So having you guys here really do have another perspective
I'm
to
tired of
what
living
I'm
day.
Gotta take an arrow to the
thinking
heavens if you
about.
want.
I can
Got a new mission. Relax.
interact with
Sit
you guys
back
and
enjoy.
do have some
Be
discussion
practical
on
to get any.
skills that I want to. So yeah, if you guys have any idea whether this Snowdwager set chance, the 20% chance can be increased by accuracy, that will help me a lot. Otherwise, I'm gonna try testing it myself, see if accuracy increase the chance for this. If it does increase the chance for this, that means Snow Dowager is really good for Vector Toys. If not, then I'm gonna go for the Ocean Waves, like I said earlier. So for those who missed the discussion, feel free to watch the replay. Yeah. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, so that saves me a lot of time. Okay, so if it doesn't increase the chance of the Snow Dowager, yeah, I do think that the set bonus is fixed. There's no way to increase that. So yeah, if it doesn't increase the chance, then I'm just gonna try to hit this set, see if there's any enemy that get frozen. If like oftentimes the enemy doesn't get frozen their entire lifetime, then yeah, definitely go for the Ocean Waves then. Like I said, I do want to reduce the cooldown on this as much as possible without removing the standoff buff because I move too fast. Rage has no effect. Okay, sadly, yeah. It's one thing, yeah. Every time I'm overthinking things, it's a battle between me and the game developer. Whether they make the game balanced enough or I can abuse some of them in some parts. Yeah, and what was yeah, Archive, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I forgot to say that. I was too into the overthinking. Yeah, thanks for joining with me. Thanks for accompanying me now. So feel free to hit that replay button to see my pulls at the start of this stream. You enjoyed this stream, yeah. Good thing, good thing. Yeah, I'm so happy that people enjoy my stream. So thanks for coming again. I'll see you in a couple of days. Hopefully, in those days, I'm gonna have enough gems to another insane amount of. Because we gonna have another 120 here. I do have some gems here, but it's gonna be only enough for 6. 6, yeah. It's not gonna be much of a pool. It's 6. It's not even 10 pools. So yeah, we're just gonna stop here, and I'll see you in 3 or 4 days. When I have more gems to do more. Yeah. Thanks for watching then, guys. Thanks for coming, and yeah. Again, feel free to watch the replay on the gacha pools, because this stream was supposed to be about gacha pools, but I talk too much, and apparently we are way past our stream time. So I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Bye bye. See you. Have a good day.